Hey everyone, it's Steffi. I was in Ottawa for the evening doing some work, so I got to stop in to Hobbiesville this morning. And here's a quick vlog look at the tour. At the end of the quick tour that I've done, I have a surprise opening that I didn't think I was going to do, but I ended up opening some of the product that I bought there. So stick around and check that out too.
Are you ready for it?
I'm about to document my journey in Hobbiesville today, and like a total keener I am here before opening. So I'm currently waiting for the doors. Alright, so it's opening up and we're gonna go in, and here's the official tour. So when you first enter, they have quite a bit of an array of products, mostly some games, some action figures. My favorite part of this store are the seating areas by the windows. It's really cool if you want to open product there and look at it. Then also all of the Funko Pops, which is quite a large collection that they've had before. My favorite section also, aside from the chairs, are all of the really cool D&D stuff, the D&D miniatures. This is also something I don't remember from when they first opened, so it's really cool to see that expanded. They have a huge Pokemon collection, and it spans from everything from still Hidden Fates to newer product like Astral Radiance and Silver Tempest, which is apparently coming soon. The Shining Fates is in abundance here, so if you're still looking for those shinies, definitely Hobbiesville has got you covered. It has a really good price point right now. The amount of ETBs at this place is wild. One of the best things at Hobbiesville is they have still a massive stack of celebrations. These celebrations ETBs here are $90 Canadian. They have all of these booster boxes and really a good selection of Dragon Shield, which is my favorite way to protect cards, especially for Magic playing. They have some looser cards, which is quite new. A lot of build and battle decks. They haven't started pre-releases yet, but they will be doing it in this back room, as well as some tournaments and games, which will be super fun. For some reason, I'm obsessed with these chairs, so I can't wait to come back. And we're back with so much fun stuff. Look at this lovely gift from Hope. And it was lovely chatting with Van. And then I got all of these to play with once I get to my office. So this is my haul. I got some Magic because I haven't opened any Magic in a really long time, except for Infinity. So we got some new Cabana because I gotta continue creating my family deck. I have some Brilliant Stars. I heard that there's some pretty exciting things happening with the Tempest release. Some Digimon because I'm a sucker for these. And some Dominaria because this is a really fire set right now. Fire set. Oh, and one more thing that I found that were adorable are these little keychains that I haven't seen in person ever. So these are little D&D kind of like teddy bear. This is the Displacer Beast. And then I got a Mimic because Mimic's my fave. So thanks for following me on this beautiful adventure. Thank you everybody at Van and Hope for Hobbiesville for taking care of me today and for always taking care of me every time I come in here. I love coming here. It's my favorite. Take care everyone. Hey everyone. So I just went back to my office to do work, but I couldn't really get into doing work until I went through all of the fun stuff I bought. So although this was supposed to be like a tour of Hobbiesville with me, I'm gonna get into some of the things I bought. And hopefully we have some magic pulls. So we're going to start off with the Dominaria because this is a set that we've been playing a lot in my household. I went to a pre-release in Kingston at Nexus, which is another one of my favorite places to be and places to go to open cards and buy cards. So when I'm not in Ottawa shopping in Hobbiesville, it's most likely in person at Nexus. But one of the things that I love about Dominaria is this is my favorite character of my favorite planeswalker, but in terms of this set, it's really bringing in so much of the lore of Magic to new players and also some of us who've been playing for quite a while, so it's really exciting to be able to do that. So I'm checking out what I'm getting. Take up the shield. I don't think I have this card yet, so exciting. I love opening up Magic because Magic cards have the best artwork. You know, you can say anything about Pokemon or Digimon, but like, look at this pull. Like, look at the artwork here. It's beautiful. Like, there's nobody who designs a card and art like the people in Magic. Like, I am in awe every single time I open anything. Their land cards are always badass. Ooh, we got a Game Walker. Big spider. So the thing, yeah, Magic is by far the place to be. And Hobbiesville was selling these cards, these packs, for actually a pretty decent price in comparison to other game shops I've been in. So thank you, Hobbiesville, for that. Look at these. And also, you know, if you haven't been playing Magic for a long time, there's so many different formats, right? You can play like standard, you can play modern, and you can play with your friends and just play Commander. But one of my favorite things about the Dominaria and also some of the other series that have come out are these saga cards that really do change the entire game in terms of, like, you can be nowhere and losing, and then you take out a saga card and some bad shit will happen. Some more, you know, like the stained glass in the Dominaria is like an art win for the ages. Ooh. So the other one that I'm a really big fan of that has come out, you know, closer to the fall this summer was New Capenna. And New Capenna is a fun one when you are playing specifically Commander with your friends, because what I like to do, what we do in our household, is really pick out a team, and we never really play the same colors or collections. So when we were playing New Capenna, we each had a family, and we really dedicated ourselves to that family. So depending on what your interests are in Magic and who you do play with, you could really choose a family that splits within kind of some of your Magic values, but also in terms of, you know, some of your favorite planeswalkers from beforehand who are visiting this new place, and experiencing different combinations of land and color that you perhaps may not have done beforehand. So I've really been playing with the partiers. I love playing a red or green deck. I haven't played very many red and green decks, so I was really compelled to play the Cabaretti family. Not only that, because I never play white, so to have green, red, and white together was a really new experience for me, because I usually play like red and black or green and blue is one that I really love to play together. So yeah, it was kind of cool to find a family that I could become a dedicated diehard to fan, and then try some new combinations. This is our last New Capenna. I got these cards, these packs at Hobbiesville. I believe they were like $3.50 each. So if you are interested in continuing to build your New Capenna deck, Hobbiesville has the packs for what I would say is very, very low in comparison to, again, other game shops that I've been to. And these ones do have, you know, quite a bit of cards in them. So I think $3.50, $3.75 for a pack is well worth it. This is a great one too. The stories for Magic are always exciting, like the New Capenna saga, when it means, you know, to really be fighting over this like magical essence and coming together has been really, really fun to explore. And seeing how the Planeswalker interact with these families has also been really fun. So next we're going to go into Digimon. So Digimon TCG is something that I've been playing since, I think I had Digimon slightly after Pokemon when I was a kid. And I never really played the card game, but I did collect the cards because I love Digimon as an anime. And this may be, you know, a little controversial, but in terms of storyline, I actually prefer and the artwork of Digimon over Pokemon when it comes to the anime. I was a huge Digimon watcher. I've been watching Digimon Adventures, so it's really fun to have Digimon come back in a resurgence like this, but also that they're continuing with like this fun classic artwork for those of us who, you know, was like playing at the beginning of Digimon. Oh, Gatomon's my favorite. I don't think I have this one yet, so I'm really glad to be able to pull that one with you. And yeah, everybody in there. This guy. Poor Greymon. You. That one's shiny. So it's really cool to go back into seeing how these ones are actually so close to the artwork. And I mean, the new ones are cool too, but I'm very nostalgic to the original Digimon. And Angemon was also pretty badass. I love this guy. Oh, yeah, we're getting into some of the newer, like the second gen. Ooh, first gens. This guy, obviously, Myotismon, one of the first main badasses, right? You know, like the main guy who essentially had Gatomon and had her under his control to some extent, and then, you know, Kari finds Gatomon, and anyways, I'm not going to go into the whole entire story for all of you, but this guy was also my favorite when I was a kid. Ooh. I think I have one of these already. And we have Angemon. I really love the Angemon and Angewoman kind of idea. The light and the hope aspects were really fun. I love that I'm doing an opening with such diverse, you know, TCG. That it's not just Pokemon, that it's not just magic. You know, we're able to demonstrate this guy. When he dies in the anime series and Gatomon is so sad, because his death was so sad, mainly because, you know, it was such an arc of like the bad guys turning good, and then ends up being, you know, the friend of light being controlled by... I digress. Anyways, that always makes me cry, that episode when he dies. Ooh. And yeah, so it's really exciting, as I was trying to say, to be opening all of these with you. And we got another one of these. It's really exciting, and I've said that like 3 times in a row now, just to be engaging with things beyond Pokemon and feeling nostalgic about all of the things that I play in addition. So, you know, TCG for me is really big. My collection's really big. I play D&D constantly. This is not new to me, so to see that at one point my channel was really just so much focused on Pokemon just seems disingenuous to like who I really am as a collector, and as not only a collector but a player. Like, I am here at the forefront to play. This is what it is. It's the pleasure aspect of it. I kind of gave up on Brilliant Stars. Admittedly, I didn't open up a lot of it, but recently my partner bought me a couple packs, and I think I'm hoping that it grows on me. It's been growing on me a little bit more, but honestly, I am not pulling heat, which is fine because the artwork's cute. Like, look at this guy. My favorite part of playing Pokemon Snap is when you find a Milcery and they're just like so little and squishy. Squishy. These new energies are badass. Alright. Here's another code card for all of you. So that's it. That was my adventure today. That is just a regular November 9th experience with Professor Lavender with Steffi. I thank again Hobbiesville for giving me the space to peruse your collection and for selling me some product at a very good price in person. Didn't have to worry about shipping. I didn't have to worry about, you know, waiting for things to happen. As you've seen in the video, there's so much stock and so many cool things. They have a warehouse also. The ways that they've developed and expanded in the last 2 years or 2.5, 3 years has been incredible. Not many people know this, but the first time I met Logan in Hobbiesville, it was like the first or second week it opened in Kempville, and it happened to be very by chance that I went. I was driving to Ottawa because I recently got a job here, and we needed to stop somewhere basically to go to the washroom. And we ended up seeing that there was this new like hobby store in Kempville, which was perfectly in the center of like where I lived and Ottawa. So we stopped in and then went to Mr. Mozzarella across the road. So if you're from Kempville or that area, you'll know about it. And it was literally this tiny little store with like very little product. But Logan was super sweet. Everybody was like so excited. This was new. Like they were still just like paying on Apple Pay. It was, you know, like just the beginning of a business that was really much integrated in love for the hobby. Then the pandemic really hit full blown, and the expansion is huge. To have those Hobbiesville I showed you today in Ottawa is so big in comparison. And we were chatting a little bit today about plans for expansion in different places in which, you know, they want to expand their locations. And I am so incredibly excited, but also very humbled to be able to see and experience that development in a lot of ways that perhaps others haven't seen it. So what I get at the essence is my diehard appreciation for Hobbiesville, but also it's really important for people to support their local card shops and places, and the more you support them, you know, ideally they'll get closer to MSRP. I think we give a lot of people a bad rep for overselling product, and I'm not going to say that I'm justifying this here. Hobbiesville has been probably the one that's been the most competitive in terms of pricing to MSRP, and also as a Canadian, in the towns I live in, we don't have a lot of access to product. We don't have Target. Our Walmarts are always empty, and our GameStops are just starting to have more product. We only have local game stores to support us. So for us, it's not abnormal to pay a little bit more than MSRP or what you'd be getting at Target and at Pokemon shops, and also acknowledging that when you see our prices, there's also an exchange rate. So I'm very, very fortunate, and I feel very thankful to have a community and a few shops, like I also mentioned Nexus, very, very nearby that can support my hobby and also not completely break the bank. So support, and go check out Hobbiesville. And I'm gonna do one more little plug. I am a Hobbiesville affiliate, so if you do want to save a little bit of money off your purchases, you can use code Professor Lavender, and I can give you a little bit of a discount, and you'll be supporting me in my Hobbiesville shopping as well, because most of the stuff that I get back from affiliations, I put it back into Hobbiesville. So I appreciate all of you for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed our quick little tour. Thank you again to Hope and Van and to everybody at Hobbiesville. Congrats on your biggest developments, the new breaks and everything. Take care, everyone.